Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We are live from our living room.
Let us know if we're coming through okay. If you can hear us all right.
Totally. We're just going to wait for you to let us know because it's always a little bit glitchy getting this going here.
Yeah.
We had a comment before we started. Oh, there we go. We're live now.
It's a bit laggy.
A little bit laggy.
Sounds perfect on my end.
Okay, good.
I don't actually need this.
We had a comment earlier. We were just getting ready for this live, and we were reading some of the comments that were already coming in. And there's 9 inches of snow in the Ozarks, which is like more than what we have here. And someone told us to take our weather out of their yard. So
yeah, funny.
Crazy. Sounds like you guys are getting some winter in the southern United States.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're doing a live tonight because we weren't able to put out a video today. We've been busy doing adult stuff like taxes and that kind of stuff, and we just didn't have time to squeak out a video, but we still wanted to let you guys know that we're here and we're thinking about you and we want to keep current. So
yeah,
and
we haven't done a live in a while.
Exactly.
So it'd be a good time.
Yeah.
So how is everyone doing? How's your 2026 going? We're at the end of January already. It's pretty crazy.
Already. January is like 10 months put together.
Yeah.
Finally at the end of January.
Yeah. We've been starting to feel like we want spring, which usually happens around this time, but it's been really warm. It's melting. We had rain today. It's just sucks.
Our weather up here is totally not what it's supposed to be right now. Mm-hmm. We should have it. Last year we were here and it was minus 38 degrees centigrade at night. And it is just above freezing right now, which is way different. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a warm winter.
We've got 18 inches in Connecticut.
Holy mackerel. Send some our way.
20 in upstate New York.
Oh man. We're over here. Send it our way. Wow. As much as we want spring, it'd be nice to have winter, like a little bit more.
Yeah, I was looking at photos to make the picture for this and like looking at the winter scenes. I was thinking, oh, it's so nice. I wish we had snow still.
Minus 32 in Norway. Sounds nice. I don't mind the cold. I actually really like it. It's you need to respect it a lot more, but I don't mind minus 30.
Yeah.
All
right. Debbie's mentioning captions. I don't know if we can do captions until the live stream has like finished and processed by YouTube. It's all kind of automatic.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think captions will come after. So I'm sorry we can't really accommodate that off the get-go, but
yeah.
How's the thumb doing?
It's doing. I actually don't have perfect mobility in it. Let's see if I can show you. I didn't hurt my knuckle, but I can't really like bend my thumb like I can on my left hand. So it's still healing. It's terrible in the cold.
Show your fingernail.
Which fingernail? Oh God, the gross fingernail. Fingernail's trying to come back, but
we're hoping it goes the full length and isn't just a little stubby.
If you want to see me frustrated, watch me try to pick up screws without a thumbnail. It's really testing my patience.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into some questions? We got a lot coming in here.
Oh yeah, I'm probably way back.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm getting fresh. I'm on the phone and it seems to be pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. So when are we getting married and starting a family? It's always the same thing every live. Okay.
I don't know if we'll get married.
We'll see.
It just seems like more of a headache than anything.
We're married already, basically.
Yeah. We have enough debt that if we split up, it would be terrible.
It would ruin us. It'd be a bad breakup.
Lots of thumb.
Lots of thumb. My thumb's doing okay for everyone. That's here's an idea. How about a compilation of sketchy shit with Greg?
Thought about that.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know.
It's a lot of digging.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to get horses?
I want to get horses. Katie doesn't really want to. But
it's expensive to keep horses, and then you gotta you have to work with them all the time, which
we would if we had them. Yeah, we went for a hike this afternoon. Today was just kind of a chill day for us. This is another reason why we didn't put out a video. Sometimes we just gotta just be just the two of us and just kind of we just gotta not be on the camera sometimes. It's nice to just kind of go and quietly be together in the forest and take the goats for a hike.
Quietly.
Yeah, it wasn't really that quiet.
It's never quiet when we take the goats.
No.
You're usually walking like one behind the other, and then the goats are behind us, but they're trying to get around, and it's just, and then they go in front of you and they stop, and then the dog is chasing the goats and you're yelling at the dog, and
it's
trying to get ahead of the goats
at all, actually. But
it's hilarious.
What do we got here? I'm reading. How much total do we have for solar wattage? I think it's 4,250. I think is what we have for our house.
Yeah, 4,250.
Our little power shed that we are working on right now, we have, I think it's 1,200 watts is what we're going to put on that. And we're going to be installing that in the next video. Yeah, in the next video. We haven't done it yet. That's what we're doing tomorrow. The weather's been kind of crappy to be trying to do that kind of stuff too. It's actually raining right now, which is terrible.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to it tomorrow and get that all finished up. We're also waiting for siding. We kind of want to finish this series on building this little power shed kind of in 3 videos so that it doesn't drag on forever. So that it's, So we've got siding ordered for it, and we should be getting that in the next couple of days. And then we're going to put the solar panels on and install the power system. And then that'll be it for that. And then it's great. We can have that for when our family comes, our friends come. We've got a trailer that we can supply that trailer with power, and it'll make things a lot easier, to make it a lot easier for people to come and visit us. We do have the power stations. The power stations are great, but it's just nice to have a full off-grid setup, for like a secondary off-grid setup, so that we don't have to worry at all about if there's enough. My mom uses a CPAP. If there's enough power for her CPAP over the night, through the night, or that kind of stuff, and the furnace in the winter and all that.
So how much solar power we have? We've got 4,250, and then we've got 30 kilowatt hours of battery storage.
Yeah.
So
thank you. I was rambling.
How old is Hinto? I think he's 14 and a half.
14 and a half? He's not that old yet. I think he's 13 and a half or 14.
No, I think he's 14 and a half.
Is he? Oh.
And he came with that name. He was a year and a half when I got him, and that's the name that he came with. So we just kept it. Yep. I don't know what it means. I haven't been able to find anything except for it's like
a Japanese band or something called Hinto.
Or anime character or something. Who knows? But it's a unique name.
We are loving having water. Now, we did have...
a lot of people think we struggle with water because we get buckets of water for the cows. And it's not really a struggle. It's just we don't, our solar pump is frozen. We can't, and we don't have a water line buried to get water to the cows. So we just get a couple buckets every day, and it's not a big deal. And then we're always emptying their water and giving them fresh stuff.
Yeah.
But we've got water at the house with the well. The well's been overflowing.
Well's been perfect. We can actually go.
Foot of ice.
There's a skating rink around the well right now.
Yeah.
But I think this person was actually talking about our last place and how much trouble we had with water.
Oh.
Our last year, basically, we didn't have any trouble, and I'm pretty sure that the owner, which I talked to, the owner of the house that we built, he hasn't mentioned any issues with the water. So all's well for the water at that old place. But we love having it up here, for sure. It's important for anyone who's thinking about going off grid. If you don't have water, you don't have much.
Yeah. What size of house are you thinking?
Oh man, I don't know. Whatever Katie wants is the honest answer to that.
I'm
But-
thinking like a 3-bedroom house might be nice just to have a room for other stuff. Because with this 1-bedroom here and the 1-bedroom that we originally built, which turned into a 2-bedroom, it was so nice when we had that second room to put the desk in, and I had my gym stuff in there.
Your mom came to visit and she had her own place,
Yeah.
even though it didn't have a door, but still.
So I think at least a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Nothing super huge. We don't need a big space, but
No.
eventually we'll have like outbuildings and stuff, which will really help kind of clear out our living space a little bit
Yeah.
more. Can I do that one?
No, I don't think so.
How's Steve doing? Steve's good.
He stinks. All those goats are stinky, especially because we took them for a hike and they got
Rained
soaked
on.
because it's raining, and they all go. A wet goat is way worse than a wet dog.
Yeah.
So Steve is doing stinky.
The cow's getting confident around us.
They're okay. The one will let me touch her.
Yeah.
I think they're as confident as they'll ever be. I don't think they're ever going to come snuggle us or anything, which is good because we'll probably end up turning them into food one day. But
Yeah. How's the solar working out?
it's been pretty good.
Yeah, the solar's been good. We kind of, if we're not using too much power, we're kind of fine. But we had the generator on today just because it was like kind of low. And then it was actually clear this morning, and then the fog rolled in, and it's been terrible
like
all day.
pea soup. Yeah. The as far as the solar goes, we are going to be upgrading in the future, but it's doing okay now. We're pretty comfortable, but it's not as good as it could be.
Yeah.
Because we only have 4,200 watts or something like that for our panels.
Yeah.
And-
So we rarely get full unless it's like a bluebird day, but
Yeah.
but we do kind of hover between like 50% and then maybe
And 30.
18%
Yeah.
is the lowest we ever go.
For sure. We don't have to run the generator very often. And when we do, it's just like for maybe 4 hours once a week or maybe twice a week if there's not much sun.
You speak French?
Mm,
Nope.
nope, unfortunately not. I am on this side of Canada, and not many people speak French here.
We're gonna expand the cows.
We were looking into cattle prices today, and a pregnant cow, a Red Angus pregnant cow, is $7,500.
Yeah.
$7,500. So we will be expanding our cows. Not right now.
Yeah.
As much as that's what I want to do so bad, it's just like we can't spend that kind of money. That's insane.
Yeah. It's crazy.
We're way behind on questions here, but
That always happens.
Oh
We
yeah,
got
for sure.
1,800 people here.
Click on that one. That one right there.
The first project we're going to do is fencing because the
Yes.
cows really want to get out of their little area and they want to go exploring.
And there's about 1,000 cows getting ready to come back onto our property.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of fencing to do. We bought some fence posts yesterday when we were in town.
Yeah. Because we thought it's pretty warm. We can probably get some fence posts in. And we came home and it was
No.
way wintry.
But we'll be ready. We'll be ready.
Yeah.
For sure. And then actually for the first project, so we're going to get some fencing done. And I think that might take us a couple weeks. And then I'm pretty adamant. I'm like excited to get an addition built onto the house here so that we have a second bedroom or a boot room. And
Living
then we
space.
can actually start finishing the exterior. Cause it'd be nice to just kind of finish this project quick.
Mhm.
I mean, the interior
the
is pretty
siding
much
on.
done. Yeah. It'd be nice to get the siding on.
Yeah.
And the roof isn't even finished. So,
Yeah. Oh, it's Mike and Crystal. Hey guys.
oh, hey guys.
Yeah, the cows are always in the shelter that we made them,
Yeah.
which I didn't think that they would. Actually, what they usually do is we give them their bale and they knock it all down and they're laying on their food,
Yeah.
wasting it.
If it gets cold and windy, they go in the shelter. But even when it's super cold and not windy, they don't even go. They go in the shelter, but they don't go in it don't go in it all night. They'll go to bed next to their big bale and they'll just snuggle up to it.
Yeah.
Will you have a baby with the cows? Will you have baby with the cows?
Calves.
Cows. Will you have a
We'd like to
baby?
have calves.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We'd like to. We
Yeah.
got to find a bull. I was saying we should have got the same kind of cows that the rancher up here has, so we could just borrow his bull. But
$7,500.
yeah,
And those red ones, the black ones are probably more expensive.
yeah. Don't fix if it ain't broken.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll probably one day get our family together, or friends, or whoever wants to come by, and maybe have like a pig roast and just celebrate our relationship. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
How big of a solar system do we want?
Okay, so if you had your ideal solar system, now that you know, what would it be? So solar panel
Well, we
size.
were fine.
Our last place had 7,800, and that was pretty.
No, it was 7,400.
Watts.
Or
Yeah,
76. It might have been 7,600, but that was fine.
that was really good. I think I'd like I'd like 10,000. I'd like 10,000 watts.
Yeah.
And like 40 or 50,000 watt hours for a battery, and that would be totally fine for us.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to run it. We have never run out of power. We'd never use a generator at that.
How do we deal with that cold weather?
It
was actually really nice.
You get a little fire going. You get used to it.
It's colder when it's like -4 compared to -20, because it's drier.
-20 is dry.
Yeah. We had a cloudy day and I was so cold. I couldn't feel my toes, and like we had to stop working. Actually, I had those little like air activated heat pads I put in my boot, and that helped, but it didn't last very long. But the day that it was sunny and like it was probably -12 and we were working, but I was fine. I didn't even notice. I had one pair of socks on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just better. I don't know why.
Okay, so let's see.
Explain the standing trees that are burnt.
So they are standing dead. They are not green inside. Some of them are wet inside because so what happens after the fire is they get cracked. So like they get a bunch of check marks, and then the water gets in those check marks, and then the tree rots. Mm-hmm. So that's most of our trees around here. And even today, I went with my neighbor just to try to like get a couple trees along the road, and they were all just totally no good. We got we went out for a few hours and came back with three pieces of wood that we can use.
Yeah, and we can actually hear them cracking all the time. Like when it's really cold or when it's really hot out.
Yeah,
you can hear cracks off in the distance.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
So as far as the trees go, we've already talked to a logger, and we're probably just going to have to end up buying a logging truckload, which sucks, but it still allows us to use our mill and to mill exactly what we want. And if we need any weird sizes, we can do it. I prefer using milled lumber over anything. You guys know that. I like to get it myself, but if we don't have the option here, the second best is just bringing in a logging truck of it. So it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. How far for medical help?
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a bit more.
It's not too bad.
No. It's a long trip with a smashed thumb, I'll tell you.
You ever want to get a skid loader?
Maybe once we pay off some of our other toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive. The excavator was a pretty big price tag, and we're going to be paying that for that for a while. Maybe once we pay off the excavator, we could get a skid loader, because it would be great to have around here. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Okay. It's a good question.
I'd like to get sheep, I think.
Though we had sheep, we had lamb a couple months ago.
Oh, to eat.
And Katie didn't like it.
No, I don't like lamb at all.
It's crazy.
I just love all the animals. I don't even eat eggs either.
Yeah, which I'm going to start forcing you to, because they're so good for you. But yeah, other animals. We want to get another dog. If we get sheep, I'd like to get sheep. I want a farm here. I want to have like a ranch. I want cattle, and I want sheep, and be able to have like a supplementary income from here, from that.
Mhm.
And I want to use those animals in a regenerative sense to help rebuild the soil in the ground, like around here, and make this a really, really nice place. So it's kind of a win-win situation. The only problem is cows are so expensive, or cattle, and sheep aren't as expensive. Sheep are affordable. The problem with sheep are we've got wolves and coyotes and other things running around here, and they'll take out a herd of sheep in a moment. So we need another livestock guardian dog if we get into sheep. So we're talking about that right now. We're not so sure.
A real livestock
A real
guardian.
one that's all outside all the time, that doesn't leave the sheep, that we don't let sleep on the bed, and that kind of stuff. So
She doesn't sleep on them.
no, but
She's way too dirty for
she
that.
sleeps next to me.
Still like the new 4 wheels.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh yeah, the side by side is so awesome. I'm glad we got that. It was
I'm even glad we got
plowing and everything. It's so good. And when it gets muddy any day now in the driveway, we can just leave the truck down below and just bring the side by side up.
Yeah,
because we're spending like $15 every time we go to town just on the car wash.
Yeah,
and then we come home and it's dirty again.
Dirty, for sure.
We'll have to set up like a car wash here, I think.
That's a funny question.
On the stairs.
What? I don't know.
We need stairs pretty soon, because
it literally is going to be like it's just like for a temporary set of stairs might take 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I've like got a muscle in my groin that's kind of pulled, and I think it's from the stairs.
From the stairs, the stumps.
Or the lack of stairs.
It's the stumps.
How's the cab been? Everything working well?
It's crazy.
It's been great.
It's been too easy to keep it warm in here, which is a good problem to have.
Except for when the windows are frozen, then you can't open them.
Well, it's
for the cold air.
Yeah, it's too easy to keep it warm. And even when it's super duper cold outside, I mean, the windows freeze shut, which sucks.
Yeah, the windows really, I wish we would have got better windows, but wanted to get used and save money. And
it is what it is.
It's kind of hard to like find a whole package of windows that are used. And
but we're never going to have an issue with cold weather in here. Not at all. It's so easy to keep it warm. And we like the problem that we have is our wood stove, we have to keep on low all the time, and it creates a ton of creosote. So
and actually in the video, like when we showed cleaning the chimney, the whole chimney was still blocked, and I didn't even film that part. It all just came.
It was like blocked like that far up the chimney. So that's out only from a few months. That's crazy. I need to clean it monthly for sure, at least monthly.
And the water pressure is pretty good, but
I can fix that. I just haven't done it yet.
Our hot water on demand, it's the cheapest one. It was $300 off Amazon, and what we've learned is you want to get the like more expensive ones that can heat the water faster and send it out faster. This one just doesn't do it very well.
Yeah, it sure is nice.
But it works.
It sure is nice not having to pack water in the winter, though.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done for years and years.
Yeah. Do we feed the birds? Feed the chickens, not the wild birds.
They're the only wild birds that we have around here. There's a couple chickadees, and then there's a few owls and a resident raven and a couple crows.
Yeah.
Right now, there's nothing up here. It is quiet as quiet gets, which I can't wait for the birds to come back in the spring. I'll tell you.
Even with the creek, we've noticed like it's so frozen.
Oh, there's the little dipper that goes in there too. There's the little water dipper, that little bird that's in the creek.
Oh yeah, the dancing bird.
Yeah.
He stands on the ice and hops up and down. I've been trying to get footage of him.
I don't know what kind of bird he is either.
You ever think of upgrading the mill?
Originally, I was thinking of upgrading the mill, but the problem is none of these trees are going to allow us to do, are really making it worth investing more into it. Mm-hmm. And our old mill,
sentimental now.
And it works good. And I can do what I need to do. And we just don't need to spend more money on something like that. I'd love a better mill, but our old mill does fine. And it is sentimental. And it's literally like we built a house with it already. So this is a good question.
Water filtration.
You want to tell the honest truth of that?
Yeah, we've got a sponsorship deal. We've just been waiting for it to happen. It's been delayed. So We
It's a pretty cool sponsorship deal. It's with Moen or
Well, you can't.
oh, I'm not supposed to say anything.
No.
Anyway, it hasn't come through yet.
We're just waiting.
But as far as water filtration, the water's really clean from the well. We can drink it. We've already done a test on it. It's just
It doesn't have any bad stuff, but it's very hard. So
it's
like
very hard. And it's
the counters are covered in spots.
yeah,
And it's sulfury.
sulfury. Yeah,
It's really stinky.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna build a barn.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That'll be one of the things we get going on in the spring for sure.
Yeah. What I'd really like to do is build a barn that is big enough and secure enough that if we want to go camping for 3 days, we can leave the animals locked inside. Nothing can get them. We can hire the teenager down the road to come and just make sure everyone's got food and water, and
Yeah.
then we
One
can
of the
go camping again.
One of the difficult things with doing YouTube is we've had to be on it so hard, especially when I was working full time, especially when we both were working full time.
Mhm.
But I mean, this takes up 100% of our time, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I'd love to go camping again, or like go on
Yeah.
a trip, or do something, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Property size?
300 acres,
Yeah. Half section.
half section.
And I don't know if I want to like talk about cost exactly, but
Yeah,
it's cheaper because it's burnt.
yeah.
I'll say
Still
that.
expensive because we're in Canada and it's 300 acres.
Yeah. And elevation, it's 1,100 meters, and well, it goes from like 1,000 to 1,100 meters,
Yeah.
which is good. We've chosen the spot.
And this is the hardest question. We talk about this all the time because
Yeah.
we're learning so much about this land and where water is and where water flows in the springtime. And we need to really, we knew that this cabin was in a spot that's high and dry, and especially because this isn't a big wintry year. I was even talking to my neighbor whose family has lived up here for years and years, generations. And, we were talking about flood levels down at the creek today, and he said, you'll be surprised sometimes how high that water is going to come. So like, if you ever think about building anything down here, really consider not getting anywhere near that water, because it'll surprise you. Once in a while, they have big floods around here. So, and with those big floods in the creek, that also means big floods where all of the water comes down the mountain. So we have to learn a little bit about the hydrology before we make a concise decision where we're going to put our permanent home.
Mhm.
And we already have a well that would easily support both of these places. So it's another thing to consider.
Yeah, it's hard because I really like down on the pasture because the sky is so big and open and beautiful, but we also kind of want to be tucked back.
We might do some searching for water down there as well, because I'm pretty sure there's a water table we can get into down there.
Yeah.
We have one of these.
Oh yeah, there's been a few coming through.
Have there? Thank you very much, Yindi RV.
I can't post it, I guess.
Oh, weird. For the super chat.
Well, it's probably when I get to the bottom, it'll show up.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah, thank you for that super chat. I feel like there was a few more that came through, but I haven't seen them.
This is a good question that a lot of Americans specifically ask us. Do we carry a gun outside when we're around home? Sometimes is the answer. I have a 22 that I'll take sometimes when we take the goats for a hike, if we know that there are wolves or cougars in the area. And we don't have any game cams up, but our neighbor has game cams. He's about 1.5 kilometers away. He's got game cams, and he'll let me know if there's something around. And honestly, in the wintertime, we can see what's going on, like if there's been wolves or if there's been coyotes or whatever. So
We always have the dogs with us. So.
we always have the dogs with us, but once in a while I'll bring the gun with me, but not typically.
Okay, we get this question a lot
Yeah.
about doing hydro on the creek, but the thing is, this creek is fish bearing, and if you have to get government approvals
Yeah.
for fish bearing, and it's just a headache. And then if you were to just go Wild West and do something in a creek without the permission, it's fish bearing, and the government just absolutely
They will hang us out to dry for sure.
Yeah. So
that
I don't recommend going Wild West with fish bearing streams.
no, for sure not. For sure not. And hydro is such a great way for power, but we don't have any issues with the sun. Like if we had double the solar panels, we wouldn't turn on our generator.
Yeah.
So, it's good enough.
Mm-hmm. Siding for the cabin.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greg wants to mill it.
Yeah. Greg wants to mill it. I want to put board and batten.
Yeah.
We've got some tongue and groove.
We were gonna do it. We were gonna do wood floor in here. So we bought this tongue and groove, but it just wasn't good enough quality for flooring.
Floor. Yeah.
So we're gonna do that on the siding and with a mix of board and batten.
Yeah.
And we've got to mill it all, but because we're doing the additions and stuff, Greg doesn't want to.
I don't want to
get too far ahead in that.
It's nice to have everything done so that you can do everything properly and not have to tie in and pull things apart and do all that.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to fix up the tar paper because it's not lasting. Yeah. I just didn't want bright white Tyvek blinding us,
What do we got here?
We get more goats.
Oh man, we talk about it. We get baby fever every once in a while.
Yeah.
But Lily is the only female, and because we lost her last.
No, Lucy's a female.
Oh, sorry, Lucy's a female.
But Lily's the only one who seems to be able to have babies.
Yeah, Lucy's sterile. So
yeah. So it would be nice to have a brand new baby goat bouncing around, but I don't know if we want to have Lily get pregnant again.
Yeah.
So we thought about getting a pregnant doe, but I don't know.
We don't need more goats.
Friggin' annoying.
Yeah, I love them, but holy mackerel.
Okay, all these super chats are coming in.
Jeepers.
Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. We've got Gaetan. That's your friend.
Oh, hi, Gaetan.
Oh, he's bringing his horses.
Nice.
Cool.
Totally.
Morstead Off Grid. Thank you so much. Love your channel. You're definitely an inspiration. And then that one too.
Nice. Thanks for the super chat, guys.
Any issues with wildlife? We've only had the weasel, and I haven't noticed it back.
There's been a cougar. There's been a cougar rolling around here, but I haven't seen any prints on our property. Aspen's actually outside right now, just barking. And animals don't come around because she's out there just barking.
Yeah.
So she's been great in that respect.
Build me a she shed near Golden. I have been asking him to.
Yeah.
Well, I really want a gym. My body hurts.
Just able to use my thumb again. So we'll get you there. We'll get you there one of these days.
Okay, I'm gonna go I'm just gonna go way down on the comments because we're so behind.
Way behind.
Oh my gosh, there's 2,900 people. That might be the most we've done.
Is it? I don't even know.
Stairs again.
When will you build a garage for your vehicle? In time?
Yes, we do want to build a cover for the sawmill.
We're probably going to have to wait until we get some wood brought in for that, though, so that we can build that.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Oh, greenhouse. Yes, we definitely want a greenhouse. We actually need one if we want to grow anything because Divine from Off Grid with Phil and Divine, she gave me some tomatoes that she had started last year after we moved here, and they...
Second week of August, they got a frost killed them.
Yeah.
So
if we want to grow anything, it's going to have to be in a greenhouse.
For sure. Click on that one right here. Yes, we are going to be using it as soon as possible because we have 300 acres that need a fence.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared of using it. Maybe you guys don't know this, but I actually tripped. So I tripped and I grabbed the post that I put in and I hit the lever at the same time. I was in a really stupid spot. I was even thinking I should probably be really careful around all this, but I literally tripped and I just flicked the lever and my the post founder was only about 10 inches above the post. That was too small. So I was going to put a different post in, but yeah, it was only 10 inches, and it came down real quick because I tripped and I grabbed the top. I grabbed the post, and the top of my thumb grabbed the top of the post, and I flicked the lever by accident. Super freak accident. I'm going to be wicked careful.
Yeah.
Every single post we put in. If Katie and I are in a bad mood, we're not pounding posts. So it's going to be like
But
that
the other thing too, people might not really realize is like we wear cut level gloves,
all the time.
and that's probably what
I was
kept your thumb
wearing
together.
cut level gloves, and it hit my thumb. Sorry, everybody, so hard that my cut level gloves were fully intact, and the impact was so strong that blood splattered out of my gloves, and there's still a blood mark on the post pounder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had to cut them off. The nurse couldn't even cut them off at the hospital. He had to like
I had to work on it because they were cut level gloves. Like
Yeah.
they're meant to not
get cut.
So yeah. What the hell?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
How much has our fuel cost gone up? A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. We go into town more than I would like to, but it's just like if we're buying vegetables, we like to eat vegetables. So we're buying vegetables and they go bad and we got to get more, and then building
Milk.
supplies and
It would be nice to have a milk, like a source of milk out here one day, and a greenhouse so that we don't have to buy vegetables, but we don't really buy meat. All of our meat is in our freezer. We've raised it. I mean, we eat chicken.
We're buying a little bit of beef.
We buy a little bit of beef. We go to Costco and buy the big thing of beef so we can cut it up into a bunch of pieces, but that won't be forever either because we are growing cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got another super chat from Kyle. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kyle.
And then we've got Tony's joined the memberships. Cool.
Sweet. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Where is Jennifer? I don't know who Jennifer is.
I think that's a robot.
Maybe they're talking about Trent and Alley's. Build a garage for the vehicles. Yes.
That'd be nice.
We desperately need one for the side by side. The quad has a cover on it, but the side by side is so tall it just gets full of ice and snow and whatever.
Yeah. We're not really using the quad this winter.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Juniper out.
Do you have time to visit every corner of your land?
Yes.
Yeah, we have time, but we don't because it's winter time and it's such a slog getting around. And it's a big property. So
yeah, we don't really go across the creek.
Yeah, we do in the spring
As
and the
much
summer
as
and
I'd
the
like
fall, but in the winter time it's a lot of work to get over there.
Did we sell our old place?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
And it was an emotional experience.
Yeah. It was pretty
That's
messed
the
up.
biggest thing Katie and I have ever done in our entire lives.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah. 40 kilowatt battery and still need more for holiday cooking.
Oh, mackerel.
Wow.
We have 30 kilowatts. I understand how that could be the case. Our last place was 45, I think, is what we had. 45 kilowatts. And it was fine.
Yeah, and our oven was like 800 watts to run the oven, even though it was propane. This GE one we've got, which is very basic. We actually had to buy a new oven recently because our used one crapped out.
Another reason why the video didn't come out this Saturday or today, because I was replacing an oven.
Yeah.
Like you guys want to watch me do that.
But the old one was only 200 watts in comparison to 800 watts of our like fancy Samsung one.
Yeah.
So we'll see what this one does. It's just, I think the only electricity is the like igniter element, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's only
And
for
the
a
light.
second. It's nothing. Why you rent a bill? What does that say?
Food.
Not to turn your channel into a food deal, but give us 3 or 4 of your favorite foods. Man, like meat and potatoes. That's really all I care about in my life as far as eating goes.
Salad.
Pretty basic people.
Yeah. I can try to put more cooking stuff in. I guess let us know if you want cooking stuff.
Katie made a wonderful soup from a rooster that we had in the freezer today. So,
and actually, I was worried if I over seasoned it, but
she
it turned out good.
She made the soup for our neighbor who is sick right now. So
yeah. And it's a damn healthy soup. Holy.
Yeah, for sure.
hopefully we get a message tomorrow that she's feeling
right
better.
as rain. Yeah. It really is. Chicken soup is literally the best thing for when you're sick. That's if you have a cold or a flu.
Yeah. Gosh,
Yeah.
I think some of these are repeating. Oops, what did I just do?
Oh, this is actually a good question here. I think. Okay, so this is an off-grid question, which I appreciate. Do you power your battery system with a conventional generator or an inverter generator when needed? And the answer to that is we have a conventional generator, which puts dirty power out, but we use this thing. And for anyone who is off-grid that's watching right now, this is no sponsorship or anything. Our most important thing that we use is called a chargeverter. And a chargeverter makes it so that you can take 5,000 watts of the dirtiest power and put it into your battery bank from any generator. So you don't need an inverter generator, which for people who don't understand, an inverter generator is a generator that takes a power signal and cleans it up before it sends it out.
Because you could ruin your electronics.
Yeah,
Or
like
when we were running our generator through the inverter, some of the lights would flicker. But now that we have this chargeverter, it just goes generator to batteries and then batteries to inverter, as opposed to generator, inverter, house.
And it's fantastic. So if you guys are off grid and you don't know what a chargeverter is, I highly recommend you check it out. Signature Solar sells them. It's an
EG4
chargeverter. It's the best thing. Like, it's the answer that we needed because our last place didn't have very much sunlight in the winter. It is the answer for no sunlight. It's like having 5,000 watts of panels. And
when it's running, it heats up the power shed. So the other day, when it was minus 23 or whatever, the power shed was cold. So we just flicked on the generator
which we needed to charge our batteries anyway. And it got to like 40 degrees centigrade in there, which is warm. So
if it's going to be really cold, we know to just put it on for an hour or whatever and just bring the temperature up and then good to go.
So any of you guys off grid, chargeverter, check it out. It's definitely what'll get you through the cloudy days.
Yeah. Fly fishing. I haven't really done any, or I guess.
What do you mean I haven't done? I used to go fly fishing naked before I even had my coffee in the morning when we were down by the creek. We have, I think it's just rainbow trout, but they're teeny weeny little ones. Still a good deal of fun going fly fishing down on the creek. I can't wait for it. Yeah. There's some really big, actually a couple of locals told me some better spots where I can pick up some lunkers, like 14 inches even.
Oh, really?
So.
Wow. More cat videos.
Yeah,
she's been hibernating.
Yeah, for sure.
Every now and then I just have to throw her outside because she's just
crazy,
tearing the house apart.
Yeah.
And actually a few weeks ago, she went outside and usually she comes back at like 5 p.m. But she wasn't coming back, and we were out looking for her, and it was getting dark, and it was -7 out.
Snowstorm.
We were like starting to go further and further away to try and find her because we'll take the flashlight out and look for her eyes. And I was coming around below the sea can so I could kind of see the ground level of the sea can. And we have a pallet there with wood shavings for the chickens. And I was like, it looks kind of gray under the pallet. Like, shouldn't it look brown or something? So,
like dirt.
So I went up, and she was hiding under the sea can the whole time,
ready for the night.
We thought
I was
an owl got her,
there,
and he was looking for tracks and couldn't find tracks anywhere outside of our
outside of where
area.
She was. But I was like fully tracking the cat. It was hours of trying to find our poor little cutie cat during the snowstorm.
Do we have auctions?
Yeah, we need to go to one soon enough because I'd like to see how that all works.
Yeah.
How many times you guys go to the grocery store and how often? Too many times and too often.
Probably twice a week.
We're in the early stages of our homestead, and we don't even have a garden yet. We haven't started composting anything yet. We don't have a greenhouse. So all of our vegetables and whatnot, we don't grow here. So we need to get on that. So right now we go to the grocery store too often, and we don't want to go to the grocery store.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Just so much crap.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of paying top dollar for
Ugh,
food that just goes bad. Like
yeah. And it's
the vegetables just rot so
there's no
quickly.
comparison to what you grow at home.
Or the chemicals they put on it. It's just, I can't believe they're allowed to,
Yeah.
you know?
We don't need to go down that road.
Do all of the dogs sleep inside? Yes,
Yes, they do. They sleep in our bedroom, even, which is
Everyone
just enough
has
for
to
us
be.
to scuttle around. And when I get up for a pee in the middle of the night, I've got to carefully navigate dog legs. And luckily, I haven't stepped on any of them yet. But
Yeah. And then Juniper, she always asks permission to jump up. And if you don't answer her, she'll keep asking and keep asking and
Yeah.
keep asking. Like she is right now, asking to come in again.
yeah. If y'all looked into silvopasture with all the trees planted last year, actually a real consideration that I've had with silvopasture is planting trees that are good for pigs, because we really enjoyed growing our pigs last year. And trees that produce nuts for pigs, because you can actually finish pigs on nuts, which makes their the meat really well, really good. The problem with silvopasture, we have looked into silvopasture, but growing trees takes a long time, and we have to find the right ones that can grow out here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what our experiment was with the trees that we planted last year, and we'll see how they've done. I don't know that they did really well at all.
I think some of them have.
Yeah.
In the wet areas.
Yeah. But we
anywhere
definitely learned a
dry.
lot about planting after planting 500 trees.
Yeah, don't order 500 trees
No.
when you're moving and
No, for sure.
trying to get yourself figured out.
We had fun planting the trees, but we were also very frustrated at times doing it too.
Oh my gosh, that was from 523. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going down to the bottom of the comments.
Yeah.
Gosh, they build up so fast.
Okay. What do we got here? Show. Show.
Show this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Laura, for becoming a YouTube member.
Okay, donkeys protect the sheep.
Donkeys protect the sheep from one predator, from what I understand.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if there's a pack, the donkey will protect from one predator, but they won't be able to protect from a pack, is what I understand. I don't know 100%, but nobody does sheep up here. There's very
Well, I
few.
guess if you had a few donkeys, then it could handle like a pack.
Yeah, you need to make sure that if you've got a few donkeys that you actually have money coming from whatever you're raising, though, because you're also paying for those donkeys.
At least you could call it an ass.
I'd love to have a donkey. I'd love to have a few donkeys, but which question should we go for here? There's a couple weird ones.
Thumb Wars. I don't know what Thumb Wars is. Dirt Cellar.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We've always talked, even on our last place, we wanted to do a cellar.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
We've got an excavator.
Yeah.
Well, we should.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as a greenhouse goes, like I want to do one that's half in the ground so that we can like store solar energy in like the thermal mass. I want to be able to grow citrus in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know what that is, go Google that. That's what I want, is to be able to grow fruits and vegetables all year round. So,
yeah. Okay, how different is the weather where we are compared to where we were?
It's so weird because it's exact same pretty much from
This
where we
year.
were this year, but it's supposed to be 10 or 20 degrees colder here.
But it's been mild here, and I don't even think they have snow.
Yeah,
where we
our
were.
last place hasn't had snow yet, and it's
Yeah.
almost February.
Yeah, so we wanted a bit more winter. It'd be nice to get a little bit more snow, but I guess we'll see how the next few years are. Because
the thing about snow, and even though our place burnt, BC is a terrible place to live when there's no snow in the summertime, because 2021 we had a poor snow year, and then it was like 40 plus degrees in the centigrade.
In June.
So that's like, I don't know, like 110 degrees Fahrenheit or something.
I think no, it was more.
Is hot all over the province for a full week. to the point where it was a kind of an emergency. And then the entire province just lit on fire.
Yeah.
And there was no good air to breathe. And that's a tough thing to live with. So I'm really hoping we get some snow around here. Yeah. Are you allowed to use an excavator to create a deeper swimming hole? Not even close.
Yeah. It's another thing, like we mentioned with the fish bearing stream.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to cross the stream with my excavator. So
yeah. Which I understand. You want to protect fish habitat,
yeah,
but
for sure.
We also don't want a headache to have to deal with.
No.
What cameras do we use? So we've got our main camera is a Sony Alpha 7 or A7, I think. And then we've been using GoPros. We just switched to the DJI Action, which has been...
I like it better.
I think they're all the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the DJI connects with the little microphones, which seem to work the best in the wind. But the quality from our Sony camera is just the best.
Yeah.
It's just big and heavy. It's not as easy. It doesn't have as good of stabilization. So if Greg's using it, it's like if it's all wiggly, that's why.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty obvious in the footage when we're using that camera versus just a GoPro or the Action Cam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask for money about offering help to the nearest community? The difficulty with that is I need to be able to move it, and it's 35,000 pounds. My truck can't tow that. I don't have a trailer for that. So
it's hard. I mean, we're totally willing to just help our nearest neighbors for the cost of fuel.
Yeah, just to get it over there. I can walk the excavator to the neighbors, but I don't know if that's a good idea, but we just don't have the framework for that.
Yeah, too hard. Cost us like $3,000 to get it up here.
That's an ordeal.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Oh, this is a good question.
Motorcycle. It's sitting there.
It's sitting there waiting for me. I didn't even put plates on my motorcycle last year.
Yeah.
But I also had to build this cabin so we could survive in the winter, which I'm really glad that we did. And we are surviving. So this year, I'm definitely putting plates on my motorcycle so I can get up at 5 a.m, go for a nice long rip in the backcountry and come home for breakfast.
Yeah. And it was hard because the helmet I had was way too small and it wasn't like a full face one. So it was cold. But we finally got a helmet that fits me.
I want to get you a motorcycle so that we can be motorcycle gang.
I don't know. I would, if I could just drive it. I just don't want to go through licensing and testing.
No, up here you can, but
yeah.
Change
End visiting this year. We keep telling them to come visit. They tell us to come visit.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day, because we actually have a good friendship in the background. But I know they want us to go meet them in Florida while they're on holiday.
That's so tough for us.
Yeah.
So tough for us.
One day.
Yeah. What else we got here? Are we at the bottom? No, for sure not. This is a good question. This is like this one right here. So what is the most underestimated cost for someone starting off grid?
That's a really good question.
My answer, and I think you should have your own answer because it might not be the same as mine, but the most underestimated cost is understanding what you have to pay for. So we're about to do a video that shows we've got a power system that we're putting into a power shed that EcoWorthy has sent us, and it is cheap, super simple to install. I wanted them to send us something that was small enough that anyone with a cabin can use and anyone should be able to figure out, so that it's a kind of a good opportunity for you guys to see how easy it is to install this kind of stuff. So the question is, what is the most underestimated cost for someone starting off grid? That is so unique to where you are, because if you have to get water, that might be something that you need to consider. Going off grid, the word is really tough these days. What does that mean? Like we were what last night or 2 nights ago we were watching Netflix in our bedroom in our cabin. I was like, how is this? Like how are we calling ourselves off grid? We're watching Netflix in our bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. We get used to it, but if you guys were to come out here, you'd be like, holy mackerel, you guys are off the grid.
Yeah.
But we were watching like a TV show while we were going to bed, and it was like, this is not how it was for the old school off gridders. But the most underestimated cost for someone going off grid is that's unique to your situation. It's unique to your property. It's unique to the amount of money that you bring in. Because what level of comfortable are you going to be happy with? Finding that is the most underestimated cost for someone starting off grid. Because if you just want to have power for lights, you don't mind packing water, and you're close enough to town to not have to store a bunch of groceries or that kind of stuff. I mean, it's really an unanswerable question, but underestimated.
But expect it to cost more than what you think.
Because you pay for an education. My mom says that all the time. You pay for an education, but we spend a lot of money buying garbage for solar stuff. That's one of the reasons why in our next video, I'm going to show you guys how to like install a very affordable solar system that's expandable in the future, but like for a very low cost point, you can get into something like that. We wasted tons and tons and tons, like tens of thousands of dollars.
But the technology was older.
That's true.
So it was like we were still at that kind of like older technology zone, and now it's changed so much that it's like, okay, yeah,
totally.
So my answer would be time.
Time. That's a really good answer.
Because if you're trying to work full time and build up a property, it's so hard. And then if you add filming into that, it's a whole other thing. And we're fortunate enough now to like,
this is what we do.
Yeah. We don't have to balance a 9-to-5 job as well, but we did do that for so long, and it was hard. It was really hard.
That's a good question, but I'm also gonna just add to that, like, don't over analyze anything. Just figure out your bait. Like, if you want to live off grid, take the plunge. Everything is doable. You don't have to be a genius. Like, you get your basic systems figured out, and then you can start working on making those more comfortable.
Yeah, like you could pay $20,000 for a well, or you could pay $150 for an IBC tote, $1,000 for a trailer, and just tow or haul water in.
Yeah,
it's more work, but it's cheaper, and you can do that for 2 years or whatever it takes, and then build up to what would be way easier and more set up.
Or even like do that for a while and then figure out where water is a possibility on your land. Learn how to read the hydrology of the land. Learn how to kind of I had a friend who went off grid after we went off grid, and he asked me, what would you guys recommend? And I said, don't build anything for a year. Learn where weather moves on your land. Learn where the winter wind comes, learn everything. Learn where the water flows. Learn everything that you can about your land before you choose a place to build, because that's so important.
Yeah.
But that's a great question. Underestimated cost for someone starting off grid. I mean, start basic and then you get comfortable.
Yeah. Prepare to suffer a little bit. Just feeling divine. Hey guys.
Hey. Soon.
I was thinking like the roads are melting out. We can probably drive to your place soon.
We might have to do that with a side-by-side. It might be an epic, but we could try it. I'm turning 40 pretty soon. We could hang out then.
Yeah. Another container. We've thought about that. We almost bought one because we had the one down at the campsite. We thought we'll just buy a new one to bring up to the cabin, and we won't have to like stress about moving everything. But it's like, I don't know, $4,000 for a 20-foot sea can, or we built those 8x10 sheds for like less than $1,000. So it's like, in places, I think if you're near a port, a sea can is probably cheaper and would make sense. But for us here, it's like we should just build something because it's way cheaper.
And the question, how about another container with trusses for a barn?
Mhm.
Containers are easy, and easy isn't necessarily the best option, because we can build a pole barn for a lot cheaper than buying 2 containers or having 2 containers for a barn. So I think that's probably what we'll end up doing, is we'll probably mill up some poles and do a pole barn rather than using containers.
Yeah. An auger for the tractor.
I don't think so. We have too many rocks up here, and they're humongous. That's why we bought a 35,000 pound excavator.
Yeah.
Auger wouldn't work most places around here.
Yeah. Which kind of feeds into this question. We have or comment. A mini excavator, it works great. I was just saying I wish we had a mini excavator because we wouldn't tear up the young trees to like clean up all the dead ones.
I could see there,
but like, we have big rocks. We can't.
Yeah.
Like we need something that can move the rocks around.
Yeah. We kind of have to just go with the big one.
Canning?
Yeah. Hi, Scott. What about canning vegetables? We're
love to.
Gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there one day. We're homesteaders, but we're not like Phil and Divine style homesteaders where they're like, Divine is such, if you guys don't know who we're talking about, it's our friends Off Grid with Phil and Divine. Divine is she is so good at preserving food, and it's all so delicious whatever she touches. But we just haven't got there yet. We're gonna get there one day, but we're just not there because we just hit the reset button after building our house.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to go for lessons on how to can.
You've got a good mentor for sure.
How about homebrew?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Our neighbor at our last place does a lot of homebrew, and he's had some really good stuff and some really bad stuff, but also like the headaches after homebrew. Oh, it's not worth it.
He's got some really good stuff. Actually, last time he came over, he brought banana wine. Wine made from bananas.
Which isn't ready yet. We were drinking it like green or whatever it's called.
Which is really still good. But
yeah. But he made this birch beer, and it was it the bark that he burnt?
I don't
like, it was smoky birch. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, it was so good. I've never had anything like it.
Yeah.
So drinking homebrew, we'll probably let our old neighbor come by with some of his creations.
He also made a juice crystal wine. So he got he looked at the ingredients on the like no name brand juice crystals, and
like
it was
the ones you get in the big bucket, it's
like $1.50 for a huge jug of juice crystals.
It's pretty good though.
It was actually really good. Yeah. And he said the ingredients on weren't that bad. So
yeah. That's
having a few donkeys would be an asset.
Yes.
Yeah. How's the crime? There's a lot of crime happening in rural areas. Nothing's happened up here. We did have a guy show up when Greg was in town and I was by myself, and he said his phone was dead, his car was out of fuel, the transmission was dead, and he was trying to meet someone or something. And I'm like, are you scoping the place out, or what's going on here?
Honestly, the crime in the area around here, there is none, because if you showed up to some of the people's places around here, you'd probably get a gun in your face. If you were shady, there's a couple, people take care of their homes out here. Yeah. I'm not saying that there's people going to shoot you, but we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of nowhere. And if you're not supposed to be there, nobody's calling the cops. They're going to get you out of there quick, the way that they know how to do. Yeah. And it's going to be quick. So no crime.
Plan to collect syrup.
From what?
Yeah, we don't actually have maple or syrup maples here.
No, we don't.
Sugar maples, whatever they're called.
We don't have elderberries here either.
I do want to plant some.
I guess we could do syrup from Saskatoon berries, or we could do a berry syrup. Because we have tons of wild berries that grow around here in the summer.
Yeah. Does Canada drop seeds from a plane to help a tree recovery?
No,
No, they drop a lot of things from the sky apparently, but not seeds.
no.
We did have an offer for planting, but it's just government funded, and I just
And
don't.
then all the small prints, just you're not allowed to. If they plant your sections of your property, you're not allowed to do anything on it.
Yeah, you
They're
can't touch
gonna
it
they're
for
gonna
50
come for a
years.
1, 2, 3, 5, and 10-year review where they just come onto your land and check things out. And I don't have any interest in that. We can plant our own property back.
We don't actually need to. It's already
nature's done it. Nature's
planted
done the
itself.
work for sure.
Yeah.
We could help a little bit more, but
I think we'd regret getting donkeys.
escape artists and troublemakers.
We're already used to that.
Yeah. This is. I should do this one. This is.
What, this one?
No. Yeah.
How
okay.
long ago?
So
It burnt.
I think it was 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how it happened?
They say it was lightning, but we've heard that.
Otherwise, and we're going to leave it that way.
Why?
Just in case anyone's. We don't need to go deep into that.
Troublemakers.
Troublemakers, yeah. That one. Okay, let's answer this honestly. Very beginning of this build, what would we change? It's been pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if I change anything.
All of the additions aren't going to be too weird putting them on, because we're going to do a boot room at the front, and then we're going to do another bedroom out the door here, and then we're going to put a deck in the front as well that's covered so that the June mosquitoes don't destroy us. I think it's been pretty good. Would we change anything about it? I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just get different windows.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Fire protection plans.
I don't really have to worry too much about it.
Yeah.
It's really not in a dangerous area. You do have grass around, but
like we're gonna do gravel around the house, and we'll do metal skirting again, and we're cleaning up the dead trees as much as we can.
Yeah.
And like fuel and stuff. And then I guess the good thing is we have a lot of aspen or poplar, which is kind of a fire resistant tree, growing back. So that helps.
Yeah.
And the cattle will eat a lot of the stuff.
A lot of the grass around.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people saying, have you seen Thumb Wars?
Yeah. What is Thumb Wars?
I'll look it up. But
well, we'll see if there's any comments.
Yeah. You want to go outside and help bark?
We considered using the burnt timber to build a log style home.
It's just not strong enough.
Yeah, it's just not good enough. I would love a log home.
Yeah, it's just not strong enough.
Yeah.
It's the water's gotten into it and it started rotting pretty much everything. I found one good log today after searching for a long time. So I don't think we'll be able to do it. And the question actually is using the burnt timber good to prevent insect and rot, and that's true to a degree. The thing with the burnt timber is when the sun, after the fires happened, when the sun hits it, it's hitting a black surface that has water in it still. So what happens is all that burnt timber has sun absorption and it hyper dries and then it cracks. And it like if you next year, Mike, when you come around, I'll show you all the trees and how they've changed with the cracking from I can't remember what the name of it is after a fire comes around, but everything just like cracks. So and because we didn't utilize that timber because we weren't here right off the bat, there's been a lot of water getting into it. And now it's all just kind of rotting from the inside. So it's really unfortunate. Today, I really tried hard to find some good timber for the mill, and it's looking bleak.
No. Worried about the ice that we go on. The
Yeah.
creek's actually pretty shallow. We don't go to any of the deep areas.
No,
So
which is good because Hinto decided to go for a little swim the other day,
yeah.
not on purpose.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about us on the ice. Like we know the creek pretty well, and
Yeah.
it's really thick. You can tell how thick it is. It's actually flooded now.
There's only a few spots that are actually dangerous to fall into,
Mhm.
even for our dogs for right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, so when things get sketchy, we're not going to take the dogs down there, and we're going to stay safe around it.
Mhm. What do we do for fun?
We make YouTube videos.
Yeah, we just work.
Yeah, we work. We get paid to do what we get paid to do what we love. We get paid to
Yeah.
build our cabin and develop our home and inspire people to do the same. You know, that's what we do for fun.
Yeah. Well, we go for hikes. And we'll like drive up to the backcountry. We went, I think it was in a video in the summer. We were just driving down a back road, and there was a little lake off to the side, and we noticed a boat.
Yep.
Parked up on the side, just a little rowboat. So we
borrowed it.
And then we put it back.
Yeah. And we went fly
nice.
fishing.
It was good.
Yeah.
So we like to explore.
Yeah. There's lots of backcountry around here.
Mm-hmm.
So
follow other YouTube channels.
We always get this question, and we always have answers for it.
Yeah.
Top 3, Katie. You.
I love Nomadic Movement.
Always on my top 3.
Um,
We love Nomadic Movement. In fact, Nomadic Movement, if you guys haven't watched their channel, go check out their channel. They are one of the reasons why we started our YouTube channel. And the more we watch them, the more inspired we are by them, because they are such wholesome, real people. And they're authentic. And that's why I like watching Nomadic Movement.
Yeah.
We try to be like them. We don't try to be like them, but like we try to, they are the example that we try to live by. Yeah.
But so I've actually lately I've been watching Xander Budnick, and he does like canoe expeditions.
Yeah. That's
but he did,
cool.
What was that? What's the river like up in the Yukon?
Oh, I can't remember. It's
like the big river up in the Yukon. And
yeah, it's on the tip
he does like cinematography, just like incredible filming and just nature scenes. But he's also kind of weird. Like he did one shot where he was taking water into his bottle out of the creek, and he's like, oh, the water's fine. And then the next scene, he like is convulsing on the ground as if the water's killing him. And it was just, a funny joke.
Yeah.
My kind of sense of humor.
So what's one more for you?
Gosh, I don't know.
I mean, you watch Off Grid with Jay and Jen.
Yeah, Jay and Jen.
They're your buddies.
I watch Divine's channel, Phil's channel, Trent and Allie. Like I watch what we post basically, like building and Off Grid. I've been watching Homesteady since they moved to Alaska, which has been really good.
Katie wants to move to Alaska now.
I like the Alaska one. Oh, is it Simple Living Alaska?
Yeah, the OGs. Yeah, they've been up there they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I'm gonna say Buck and Billy Ray Smith. He's a logger from Vancouver Island who has a good attitude and just runs power saws all the time, and I could watch that forever. So that's one for me. Nomadic Movement, of course. We love them so much. They're doing so good in everything in their life. And what's the third one for me?
You watch a lot of like ranching.
Yeah, I watch a lot of farming stuff. I can't put my thumb on any of them right now.
Greg's really good at like learning stuff. I don't have the patience to.
That's what. I
sit there and learn.
That's what I do on YouTube. Is I just try to learn.
Yeah. Do we have Starlink? Yes. That is how we do the internet here.
And it's come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot better. And they just lowered the price to like half.
That's good.
Which is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true, but I'm not click. We shouldn't click on that. Yeah, sure. You want to talk about the weird thing?
What?
The light that was like 2 different heights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a light on one of the trees out here.
So there's solar lights out, and we went out early one morning and it was like the solar light should have been down low, but
Because we could put it on the tree.
There was a light like way up on the hill.
Like 12.
It was really weird where it was.
Oh, we're talking about two different stories. I'm talking about the tree that the solar light was put on, and the next day.
Okay, so that was the first thing.
The next day it was like 12 feet off the ground and you couldn't even touch it. Figure that out.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
But then weeks later, the solar light was like way up. But
yeah.
I thought it had been brought down. Maybe it was still up. I don't know.
This place is more than likely haunted. But
yeah.
We won't get too deep into that.
Apparently there's been 3 deaths here.
There has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the creek. In the last 100 years. And one of them might have not been legit, but I mean, yeah.
We don't know all the details.
We don't know the details.
I'd like to know.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a personal question.
Highest highs. I think this summer, like we would just quit working for the day and just go sit in the creek, and we had our pool floaties.
Get the music going, get the dogs down swimming.
We're in a natural swimming hole.
Yeah. Take off our clothes, go skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the highest high.
Yeah.
And the lowest low, I don't know if I really want to get into any of that.
Personal stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing really. I think everything here has just been great.
It's been fine. Yeah.
Probably the lowest low would be the snowpack levels.
Yeah.
It's not wintry enough. Okay, here's Curmudgeon Inn in Alaska, which actually is another awesome channel. I saw your videos when you were doing like train track stuff. You were bringing supplies in on the train or something. It's super interesting. So that is a big cost for them, is getting their supplies and using the train.
And that's exactly so cool. What we're talking about. That's like when the biggest unseen cost for going off grid is totally dependent on where you live. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Fire guy got his kidney after 3 years of waiting.
That's good.
That's awesome news.
That's good to hear. I love hearing stories like that. We get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we do not have cell service out here.
Not even close.
Yeah, which is good.
Yep.
I like it.
You can call us. I mean, we can use the Starlink to call out.
Yeah.
But if we're not around the house, it's just quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can tell because I have his location on Google Maps. So if he's in town, it'll say he left service 29 minutes ago, and I know exactly when he comes home.
Yeah.
Or if he's not coming home.
Or if I'm at my girlfriend's place.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about grid tie?
Yeah, let's talk about grid tie. I've got a real opinion about this. And I've had a couple beers and I'm ready to tell you about it. Okay. Partially off-grid systems or semi-off-grid combine grid-tied reliability with self-sufficient renewable energy, such as solar panels and batteries, to power specific essential circuits. I have watched people invest in a ton of solar panels and sell it to power companies. I've got friends who've done it, and I've had conversations with people who've done it, and it was financially viable at the time. But as soon as the power company decides that your contribution to power isn't good enough, they hold control. And self-sufficiency is about holding control of what you have. So if you're going to invest, in my opinion, if you're going to invest in solar panels and you want to start with a grid tie, go for it. But always aim for off-grid, because as soon as your batteries are your batteries and the power coming in from your solar panels goes to your batteries, nobody can take that from you. So that is something that anyone who has any questions about going off grid or like doing it partial, I don't recommend feeding back to the grid, because
and
because
you
that
hear
will
so many
always
times-
change.
You hear so many times it's like $80,000 to get these panels installed.
Oh yeah, do it
Well,
yourself.
we bought 30 panels for $5,000.
Yeah,
And we sold half of them or more than
to
half of them
recoup
off.
our cost and literally have free panels pretty much.
But that was $5,000.
yeah,
like it wasn't
totally.
anywhere near $80,000 and a new mortgage on your house.
Yeah. I can
It's just
understand
crazy.
actually. So I can understand how people would combine grid tie reliability with self-sufficient renewable energy, but I would actually, I would recommend taking the plunge to just get the batteries and sever the power company from your life. That's Greg from This Off-Grid Life.
How long have we been living like this? It was
8 years.
2019 is when we
7?
first moved off grid. We had our first 5 acres, and then we bought the property next to it, which made us 10 acres.
Yep.
And we built that place up, sold it this past year, and moved out here.
Yep.
So I think we're seasoned off gridders now.
Yeah.
Would we ever do a grocery shopping video?
Not even close, man.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I have headphones in and I'm holding my breath to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah, usually Greg does the grocery shopping because I'll edit the video
And then I
then
go
he
into
does
town to do the
life stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What else do we got here?
Do we have a retirement plan?
Yeah,
Not
we're
quite.
on it right now.
Sort of. Nothing too serious yet.
I mean, everything that we make, we invest into our land. And that's what we did in our last place. We sold our last place. We owned everything outright. We paid for the land, we paid off the mortgages, we paid for the house out of pocket, which was expensive and stressful. And we did it. And it opened up the road for us to be here because we couldn't afford it previous to selling that home.
And we weren't even planning on selling. We were looking for just like a recreation property.
Because we didn't want to get rid of our
brand new house.
Yeah, which we love still. But
yeah. But it didn't make sense here to keep it. So
yeah. But the question is, a retirement plan in place for when you get to the age that things aren't so easy to do anymore. I think when we finish paying off this property and we get to that age, we're probably going to sell everything and move to like Mexico and pay someone to live with us to take care of us, like your grandma is potentially going to be doing in the future. Like she's got a beautiful home in Mexico, and I mean, when it gets too tough for them, they're going to get someone to give them a hand.
Yeah. And my mom's
your mom
sort of migrating to Mexico now too.
Totally.
Working on it.
We'll just go and hang out with family.
Yeah. Is this our permanent home? This is going to be.
We're going to live here for a couple of years. We've got. This is the first year was survival. Mm-hmm. We're here. Second year is making comfortable here.
Animals and
building a workshop and a place for tools and we're going to be going hard this year for sure. Mm-hmm. And then maybe the third year we're going to build a house, but we have to see. It's a tough thing financially to plan. So
yeah,
we're trying to plan it.
Yeah. What are the excavator plans?
Lots still. You see, the nice thing about having an excavator on 300 acres is we have roads to build. We have trees to get rid of. We have water sources to discover. We've got land work. Like we can move earth to build things, which is really nice to be able to do without renting an excavator. It's nice to have it on site all the time. We can fix roads with it. Like our plans for our excavator are kind of endless. Like hopefully we can find gravel with it and start like doing that. So it's a good tool for us. It's an expensive tool if it breaks, but ours is in pretty good shape. So knock on wood.
Yeah. Oh, skid steer with a mulcher. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, we've been thinking about that for a while.
We might
be really good.
See if we can rent one for like the other side, because that area was logged, so there's sticks everywhere and kind of smaller trees.
They did a messy job in the logging.
So we were thinking if we got a mulcher, we could kind of start building up soil
Yeah.
over there. But then there's also like new trees starting, and we don't want to mess with the new trees. So it's so hard to, how do you clean up a logging block?
I think as far as that question goes, a forestry mulcher would be smart to bring in here, like one that actually like does acres in a day.
Yeah.
So and pay for some like an operator to run it to get rid of a bunch of the big trees and leave like a mulch everywhere, which would really help with the soil. So
yeah,
I don't know about the skid steer with the mulcher. We'd like to, but I don't think it's feasible.
What's a forestry mulcher? Like an excavator one?
It's a machine.
Oh.
Yeah. And it just destroys.
Yeah.
It doesn't care about rocks or trees.
Where's our chipper? Chipper is down in...
It's sitting
there waiting for us.
We're actually thinking about bringing it out pretty soon because we've got a bunch of mud everywhere, and the chipper is the only way we're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
At least not. I mean, we're going to make it so that we can be comfortable around here because the mud around the house right now is crazy.
It's brutal.
It's work.
And it's mostly just the dogs because we can take our boots off at the door, but the dogs just track it everywhere.
And it's clay mud. So it's the type of mud that it just accumulates and accumulates on your boots.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The green truck.
It's still down there.
It's also waiting for some attention.
Yeah. It's not the season to do it.
Yeah. We need to get a mechanic out here to just work on it and get it good. And then
totally.
I don't even know what we'll do with it because now we plow with it side by side. So
it'd still be nice to have an extra vehicle just in case.
Yeah. Haven't seen the weasel anymore. I'm just really good about closing the chickens up as soon as it's dark, and they stay in. Their door doesn't open until like 7.
And the dogs, well, when we let the dogs out in the morning, they go on a weasel hunt. They know the word rat, and they don't know that a weasel's not a rat. So when I say go get the rats, like they'll do a scan of the around the cabin here, and they'll look for weasels, and including actually, like the tracks and stuff. Like they'll Aspen chased. I think Aspen chased one off the one day because she followed tracks and she was gone for like an hour.
Yeah.
So
and actually, it's kind of nice because we let the goats free range as well, and they always go around the chicken run.
Yeah.
So they kind of having that bigger animal there really helps.
Offers a bit of protection for sure. Oh man, that's a good idea. We should do that. We thought about it in our last place, and we haven't talked about it here, but why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 3,000 people watching us right now, sitting on our couch.
3.1. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to get some skates. That was so cool. I was really wishing we had some.
There's still places we can skate even with it warm like this. Like our well, we could probably go skating around it because there's so much water. It's an artesian well, so there's water coming above it. It's not coming very fast, but it's just continuously creating a nice surface. And we could go skating just down below us here.
Yeah. Next time we build a cabin, what size will the bathroom be?
Bigger
than 4 by 11.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like a standard bathroom is 5 feet wide.
Yeah,
it's pretty tight, especially since we put the window trim in. Yeah, a bathtub. Oh. But since we put the window trim in, I always hit my elbow on it.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's got that little lip.
Yeah, it's pretty tight in there.
Yep.
Serves a purpose though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions about our ultimate home, and we've been kind of skipping by them.
Yeah,
that's a really tough one because we don't have full plans for an ultimate home yet. We've got a lot of dreams that we haven't nailed anything down for. Mm-hmm. Location is a very difficult thing to decide on because there's a lot to consider.
And there's so many good spots.
There's so many good spots, and there's so many things to consider. Like, so many things to consider, and we are working on it right now. We don't even have the start of a plan figured out for what the floor plan might be. Mm-hmm. I have an idea in my head, but
he wants to do like a Earthship style house. I don't know if I'm okay with the Earthship style, but I don't want like a greenhouse off the house because I don't want flies taking over.
You just got to keep them out. It's they can't get in with it if there's no access to outside. And
I don't know.
we'll see.
I would love to do a big log house, or not a big one, but like
we could probably
like
do a mixture
like
of both, to be honest.
Yeah. What was that show we were watching? On I think it's on Prime, but it's this company in BC that builds log homes.
Yeah.
And they're big mansions, but they're just such beautiful, like timber framed homes. And
yeah,
I would love to do that.
Yeah, big. I can't remember the name.
Oh, Big Timber.
Big Timber.
Big Timber.
I don't know.
Or is that the logging one?
I don't remember.
Anyways.
Oh God, this is the question of the whole live stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes is the answer. We are missing all of the trees that we had at our old place.
Yeah.
Incredibly, especially in the winter.
Yeah. I know it'll kind of ease up in the summer because everything's going to be back to life again.
We have hundreds of thousands of trees on our land.
Yeah.
They're just 4 and 5 years old.
Yeah.
But we're missing the big timber that was behind our home. And yeah, it's big.
Or just any sort of like forest.
My mill is missing.
Living forest.
Yeah, my mill is missing the trees we had at our old place. It's definitely, we knew that it was going to be a transition for us because we were coming out of like an old growth forest, basically.
Yeah.
Or like a very old second growth.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just kind of one of the things. It's like we love the creek and the big pasture and the open area.
Yeah.
So we kind
of. And the quietness and the sky at night and all the things.
Yeah. So it's like, are you willing to sacrifice having the trees there to have those other things? We chose yes.
Yeah. There are some very beautiful forests like right outside of our property around here, but we don't go to them very often in the winter.
Yeah. Another super chat. Thanks. You, Random Warrior.
Living the life we all dream of. I don't know if that's necessarily truth, but there's probably a lot of truth in that statement.
I think everyone who's watching dreams of it.
Yeah.
Do we get many eggs from the chickens? I'm starting to get back, more. Yeah, I didn't have a light in there in the winter, so it was just whatever, like 1 or 2 from the youngest chickens. But they're starting to lay again. I've got to put a nesting box in because they all lay in the corners and it's just poopy and gross. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking if I put a nesting box, they might use it, but they might not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ranch style house.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We could probably do a ranch style house that's also a earth
timber
ship
frame earth ship
and a log house. I bet you we could do it. That sounds like perfect. Let's do that. Like that sounds perfect. Have like a big like old school like outside porch like every old ranch like farm home has.
Yeah.
But also make it
timber frame.
Log home.
Oh yeah.
And then the earth ships.
And we'll have like earth ship wings.
We'll timber frame the earth ship so that we have giant timbers in it, and then it'll be covered by the earth. That's what we'll probably do. Who decided to put the universe decided to put the toilet recessed. I made a mistake by accident. That was the best mistake we made in that bathroom because if that toilet wasn't recessed, it would be very hard to get into the shower.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I followed a stencil that came with the toilet that didn't make sense because it said that the hole needed to be 8 inches and standard is 12 inches away from the wall. So
no, I think as you went off.
Oh no.
There was like lines on the stencil, and I think you were following the lines on the stencil, like the outline, but there was another inch or 2 around.
I made a mistake, but it was a good mistake for sure.
Yeah.
And we're happy about it still today.
Yeah. Oh, wine grapes. That would be cool. We definitely need a greenhouse for that.
Yeah, we have frost in August up here. Mm-hmm. And wine grapes don't like frost in August.
No, but if they were in a greenhouse.
Yeah, for sure we could.
I just don't know how many you probably need a lot.
God, if we had a greenhouse that was just wine grapes, we'd be fine. I'd be good with that.
You want to talk about how we met?
That's a long story.
We'll give the quick version.
For people new to the challenge, just do it. Okay, my mom actually hooked us up when we were very young, and I'm older than Katie. I was 24 and she was 18, so all my friends made fun of me because I was dating a child.
God, I should have told the story.
You should have told the story. But my mom hooked us up, and
I worked with his mom.
Yeah.
And I saw a Volkswagen van outside the store, and I said, "Oh, that's really cool. I wish I had one." And she said, "Oh, you should meet my son."
Because I was a long-haired hippie back then. Still am. I just have a haircut.
Yeah.
But and then we got together for a little while, and then we were still young, and
life happened.
We remained friends, and then maybe 8 years later or 10 years later,
something like that.
I was looking for a place to rent in an area that she was, and she said, I have a spare room. So we were roommates for 2 years, and then after those 2 years, we found ourselves both single, and we fell in love. And that's all you guys need to know about that.
You're gonna let the dog in again.
Okay.
Dogs want in, dogs want out. Dogs want supper.
So, do blackberries grow here, and do you plan on planting fruit trees and nut trees? So, where we are is considered a zone 2. And in a zone 2, like a hardiness zone 2, it's very difficult to plant fruit without having it in a greenhouse. Same with nuts. I don't think nuts would do good up here either. Blackberries, I don't think blackberries would grow up here either because it's so cold. Come on up. But we do have a lot of wild berries around here that are wonderful, like raspberries, Saskatoon berries, and strawberries. Our whole pasture is covered in strawberries, which is pretty cool. But as far as us planting fruit trees, we have one type of apple. What kind of apple did we plant? It's ambrosia.
Ambrosia, maybe.
Yeah. That we'll see how well that does.
Yeah.
Because
if it survives this winter, we'll have to get another one.
Well, it will survive this winter because this winter is like not a zone. We're like a zone 5 right now.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Only got to minus 28 so far.
No, it was minus 30 the one night. Yeah. Where else? What else have we got here? Are we getting close to the end, Katie?
Well, we were, and then I went. Then we stopped.
We have new people coming in asking about my thumb. There's been a lot of it. It's still healing. I can use it now. I can't move it very well, but
yeah, better than it was before.
Yep, and it's still there, which is nice because surgeon was like, "You might not have your thumb if you don't take care of this properly."
Yeah.
So I took care of it properly.
Yeah. Lots of questions about a sawmill cover, which we will build eventually.
Time is the master.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Grandma. Hi, Mike. Saturday Night Live. Oh, here's an interesting one. Surprised you're using milled lumber or milled siding instead of metal or non-flammable.
Didn't you choose siding that wasn't flammable for your last house? The difference between our last place and this place is this place had a fire recently. So there's not like grass fires can still exist, but like super fires, a super fire can't come through here now because it really won't travel properly because the trees are burnt.
Yeah.
Our last place was about as dangerous as it gets for fire because we were south facing in a ponderosa forest, so a pine forest, and all it would take is a cigarette butt to like destroy everything, which is terrifying. And that's why we spent a lot of extra money in our last place to build it so that it didn't burn.
Yeah.
Because Katie used to hate it when I say this, but it's not like an if, but a when. But the reality is it's not an if, but a when it burns, because that's just the way forests work. And so we spent a lot of extra money on the last place to keep it so that it didn't burn, which I'm sure the new owner is really happy about. But for here, this cabin is in a very safe place. There's nothing pressing here as far as if there was a fire. If there's a grass fire, it'd be pretty easy to just like throw a sprinkler on the roof and just let it go. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. We've got enough water because we've got the well. We've got enough water to make it wet around here. We don't really need to worry too much about it for fire. So that's why we're considering using milled wood.
Like when we do build our main house, we will definitely
the best insurance is building smart for sure.
Yeah. What's the main reason we left the last place? Well, like I mentioned already, we were actually just looking for a recreation property so we could just have somewhere to go and still continue working on projects and making content. But then we fell in love with this place, and we wanted to be more remote.
Certainly more remote. Yeah. Our last place, what you guys didn't see is we were actually really close to a mountain biking trail. There were a lot of hunters in the area. There were
just rednecks drinking and shooting.
Yeah, we were close to a shooting range. Even though we were remote, there was a lot of people in too close to our space. And I know a lot of you don't really understand where we're coming from when we say that, but it was getting to the point where there was a lot more pressure around where we were as far as population. Actually, where our water source came from, they just had decided someone defaulted on paying their property taxes on a large area that was our watershed, and the Crown took back the land, and an ATV club decided they wanted to have an ATV park in a wetland, basically. And without any opposition, the answer was yes by the government, and there was an ATV park in our watershed. So there was
Which didn't affect the water, but
it didn't affect the water, but
still just
it's just encroachment on,
and it wasn't our land.
Solitude.
It's not like we could do anything because we had our property lines and there's stuff going on out. So we wanted more land.
We wanted more land, and just so that we can be more self-sufficient, and it's so that we can take care of things like our own water source and not have outside sources maybe affect that, or have people in the area. And it's not that we don't like people, it's just we really learned to love solitude when we lived there.
And we went and visited Phil and Divine and saw their 160 acres, and it was like, oh, this is
in the middle of nowhere.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, totally. It was very inspiring for sure.
Yeah.
And then we decided we wanted to do that ourselves, and that's half of the answer. The other half is we always tried to figure out if we could run cattle on 10 acres, and you typically can wherever you go, but where we were, it would be very difficult because we were on a mountain, and
a lot of cliff.
I just don't think it would have been smart to try to make it work. We would have been hauling in a bunch of hay. There would be no possibility to cut our own hay. And off-grid in our context is self-sufficiency. And that was a part of self-sufficiency that we couldn't attain. We did grow our own chickens, and we did grow our own pork at our neighbor's place, which was great. But that was one of the reasons why I wanted to be out here, is because we could have cattle, and we could take care of that big block of food that we want to take care of for ourselves. So yeah, good question.
Lots about kids.
Yeah. We don't know is the answer for everyone asking about kids.
Yeah. Do we eat the fish from the stream?
Yeah, we ate
one.
Yeah,
I caught the biggest one so far, so we decided to eat it. But otherwise, they're
teeny. We'd have to we'd have to catch a bunch, and I don't know. Probably will a couple times this year, but it's a lot of work for a little bit. There's better spots to fish around the backcountry around here where we can catch actual fish. Probably just go fishing there. But for catch and release and just spending time in the creek, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, Curmudgeon. They have tons of blueberries and raspberries and wild strawberries.
Cool.
We actually
We do have blueberries in the area. They're just a little higher elevation than us. But they're really, really tart. I don't know.
And we've got Saskatoon berries, but the strawberries, we've got tons of wild strawberries, which is so cool.
Yeah.
There's actually an area where it's fragrant. Like it just smells like
smell
strawberry.
It in late summer, there's some areas where you walk around and you can just smell like the sugary strawberries in the area.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could answer all of these.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
PO
box.
Yeah. I'll let you take this one over. I got
the problem with giving our The problem with giving our PO box out is it's our location as well. So it's hard to get people to send us stuff. And I know people want to give us gifts and I really appreciate that, but I also we are okay. We can get whatever we need or whatever we want.
Yeah.
And I feel bad taking things from people is what it comes down to. I feel like there's people that could use help more than us. You know what I mean? We
have had some wonderful gifts. We have in our early part of our YouTube journey, a lady gave us, actually it was a couple ladies that worked on a beautiful quilt and it's on our bed all the time. And every time we look at it, we appreciate it. Mm-hmm. The problem with having people sending us stuff is most of everyone is just and good, but there are some creeps on the internet and we have to be careful because we're big enough now that we don't really want everyone to know where we live. Mm-hmm. So we have to kind of keep a guard up,
and there's been horror stories of
we've had a couple, not horror stories, but we've had moments where there've been people a little too interested to find out where we are. Mm-hmm. that we had to kind of address. So
but other channels have been cyberbullied and harassed,
all that stuff.
It's just sucks.
Stalked even.
And I don't know how to anonymously get stuff sent.
Yeah.
If we had a business in town, like a location or something, but
yeah.
Windmill.
For power, it's not a good idea. I think that there's enough videos on the internet to explain why windmills are substandard to a solar array. Sun comes up every day. Wind is not reliable. You can maybe supplement it, but even then, there's been so many people that are off grid that have tried the windmill thing that it just Jay and Jen tried it. And
I think they get a little bit of power, but it's not enough to sustain.
Some people can do it in the interior, like North and South Dakota, where you get wind all the time, but the sound is annoying, and the amount of power you get versus being able to just throw a 10,000 watt panel up, like a panel array. You're always going to be better off getting solar. And when we were getting into off grid, that wasn't so well known, but I don't think I would even mess around with a windmill. As much as I like to try new things, I don't think a windmill would be feasible for us. Even though we're up here and it is a little bit more windy, I don't think it would work.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to the bottom and let's ask a question.
Okay.
Let's ask. Okay, so you guys, a lot of you have been watching us since we lived in a bus. You've seen us grow. If there were things that you wanted to see on our channel, what would they be? It's not that we're running out of ideas. It's just really interesting to see what you guys like to watch. We know what our next few years, for the most part, look like. But what do you guys want to see with us? I guess is a pretty good question.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It's interesting because we don't make videos just for us. We make videos for you guys. You know, you're fighting. Oh God, we're not putting that in. We don't fight very often, but
it's usually just me getting annoyed with you.
Well, I mean, that's every relationship, I'm sure. Okay, so we've got hunting. I'm definitely going to be doing some hunting this year. Land clearing, we have to do that for sure. Greenhouse, I've got a really cool idea for a greenhouse that I'm looking forward to. More Steve. A Pelton wheel for the creek. I don't know. That's difficult. A garden, of course. Cool. All these are what we're doing. More sketchy shit with Greg, but keep me out of the hospital. I'm into that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of, I'm not going to say, but I was thinking of doing something pretty sketchy that's not really that sketchy, but you guys would think it was sketchy for my birthday, but we'll see. Building a pool. I don't think we need one.
More collabs. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
We need more. Actually, we met neighbors and they have they're mostly on Instagram, but
yeah,
they're on social media too.
Katie cooking. I don't know that that's really good content. Like, you're a good cook, but you're not a great cook.
What?
You're a good cook, Katie, you're a good cook, but you're not a great cook.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out.
Well, exactly. You're good.
I can probably share my good stuff,
Sure.
My good recipes.
If you want to. Jumping jacks, that's a good one. Relaxing at the creek, we'll definitely be doing lots of that.
Yeah.
Doggy cam, that's fun. That's a great idea, actually. We should just put GoPros on the dogs and let them wrestle. And then we could just edit it with the both of them.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Building a barn. As a retired architect, I love to watch you build anything, whatever. That's cool. Mm-hmm. A sauna. I'd love to build a sauna. I'm really, really into that idea.
Actually, that's one thing. We've got the hot tub, the wood-fired hot tub, and we're learning we need a different style of hot tub up here. So we'll have to build something, because having our fireplace with its water jacket is not ideal in this cold temperature, and we can't really use it. So
break the myth, find the lost cave of gold, maybe a metal detector.
Yeah.
I have a geologist friend who is certain that there's gold in our creek. Do you interact? We interact with our neighbors occasionally, but I don't know if I'd ever put that in the videos. That's kind of just life stuff.
Yeah.
Pull shed to put her to house your gear in. Oh, I can't wait. Hot tub. We just got our hot tub running again.
It's been warm enough.
I was half thinking we should just do our live from the hot tub, but we would have been cooking by now. Yeah. We would have fully been cooked. Zip line through the river cut. I was kind of thinking something along that. That would be pretty cool. What's that?
I was editing and he came over and giggling.
After I fell off the ladder, I just took her the footage right away.
And he told me about it, but it wasn't until later on that I saw what actually happened. And he didn't even know that the quad was rolling back. He thought the ladder was slipping out. So that's why he kept going up and adjusting the ladder. Yeah. But in reality, the quad was rolling back.
Greg builds 2 sets of sawhorses. I so badly need to build some sawhorses. Well, I'm almost 40 and I'm cutting things on the ground and it's just starting to get a little much.
And we had sawhorses at the last place and I was like, we should bring these. And he said no. Yeah.
We had limited space to move.
Yeah.
I must be blocked.
I don't know.
No.
Put the tools away. We do put the tools away.
We do occasionally, at least. Footbridge across the creek would be pretty cool. Maybe that's something we can consider. No more beers for Greg. This is my last one. That's fine.
Can the wild bulls breed the cows? They're not actually wild bulls. They are owned.
The cool thing about all your guys' responses is this is what we're going to be doing. So this is great. This is great. There's some good ones like the footbridge or zip line across the canyon. I'd totally love to do that. That's a great idea.
Did I just hear Greg say he's not hungry for the next week?
Yeah. Because you're a good cook.
Yeah, well.
Someone said this is my last beer, probably because I was talking about you being a good cook and not a great cook.
Yeah. Let me tell you, you're not missing out on Greg's cooking.
No. I'll cook a steak for you, but that's it. Hopefully.
Sometimes I wonder if you cook terrible meal so that I cook.
I don't know. That's a little much, Katie. Easy. What is this? 31 day spam eating challenge. I don't know if we're going to be doing that.
That's all you get now.
Yeah.
Gold panning.
Someone's dry stone walls. That's kind of cool. Hot tub time machine. We could try to build one of those. Let's keep going. Steve Cam. That's a good idea. Be a lot of him sitting by a hay bale eating.
Yeah.
This is really cool because like all of our plans are what you guys are saying. So cool.
I think we got to wrap it up.
Yep. Sketchy Greg, any zip lines in your future? Maybe we should. We should do a zip line like on the sketchiest part of the creek.
Could start it up on the hill and like
right over the big canyon. Down. We could do that for sure. I used to build those all the time when I was younger. Go slacklining too. A doggy door. Yeah. I don't know about that.
It would be nice, but we like to keep the cat in at night. And if she could go outside, she would.
Yeah.
But she's 5 years old and she's been living in the wilderness. So
yeah.
Bring your cats in at night.
Rock Crusher. I'd love to, but I'm about $150,000 short on buying one of those. Yeah. Cool. These are great suggestions. Really good suggestions. I think it's time we wrap it up. It's been a fun live with you guys. We were planning on doing 1 hour, but it's been 1 hour and 56 minutes. And thanks for being with us. We wanted to put a video out today, but life got on top of us for this last week and we just didn't have the time to pull it together. So
yeah,
we figured we'd still be here for you guys and talk about life and stuff.
Yeah.
Ramble.
Yep. Yeah. So thanks for stopping in and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oops.